What really are the biggest Xenomorph variants and specimens, if we include the hybrids as well? So let's get to this video, the 10 biggest of these scary alien monsters. At number 10 we have the Praetorian. This was likely the most prevalent and most well-known variety of Xenomorph aside from the drone, and one of the last phases in the life cycle of one. The most recognizable characteristic was its huge head crest resembling a queen's, which they used to ram opponents in a charging attack. It however lacked the second set of arms that made a queen, but it can evolve into one if needed. This Xenomorph is 3 meters tall or 10 feet. At number 9 we have the Hybrid King. A corrupted AI called Toy produced a race of genetically modified hybrid animals known as the White Hybrids. They have characteristics of humans, Xenomorphs and Yautjas or predators. The biggest of them is the King, which might be around 10 to 11 feet tall or 3 to 3.3 meters, and although nothing is known about the King's function, they appear to be the species leaders. At number 8 we have the Deacon. The biggest difference between a normal Xenomorph and a Deacon is the host they come from, and also the lack of a tail. The Deacon came from a trilobite that infected an engineer with its embryo, and even though the only scene we see of it is as a juvenile that just came out of an engineer, it is thought that when the Deacon is fully mature, it will be bigger than its host, around 10 to 12 feet tall. Then at number 7 we have the Crusher. This is a variant of a warrior or a Praetorian Xenomorph, and was a hulking beast that is more of a heavy unit than a foot soldier, able to engage even armored vehicles with some success. This is considered to be the equivalent of a tank. With its head crest included, the Crusher can be taller than any adult alien on all fours, and could be 3.5 meters or 11.6 feet tall. At number 6 we have the Queen. The mother and head of a Xenomorph hive is one of the biggest forms of these aliens, and rightfully known as the Queen. Also one of the sturdiest and smartest Xenomorph specimens. Compared to lower variations, queens have 2 additional limbs sprouting out of their chest and a massive head crest protruding from the back of their skull. A typical queen measures around 4.5 meters or 15 feet tall. At number 5 we have the Predalien Queen. This is a Xenomorph spawned from a Yautja. Amongst the most notable results of the Xenomorph's DNA mixing, the Predalien takes more clearly after its Yautja host, sharing physical traits such as dreadlocks, mandibles and a lighter skin coloration. The Predalien from the movie AVP Requiem is a queen juvenile and was 10 feet tall, but if given time to mature, it would be the same size or if not slightly larger than a queen, since it was born out of a predator which is larger than a human. On the 4th spot we have the Jockey Xenomorph, also known as an Ultramorph that was meant to be originally in the Prometheus movie but was replaced by a Deacon. The Jockey Xenomorph or the Ultramorph is a Xenomorph born from an engineer following the normal life cycle process of Xenomorphs. It is huge in size, far larger than any typical human-spawned Xenomorph or even a queen. Their height is most likely around 18 feet tall. On the 3rd spot we have the Empress. An Empress is an evolved form of a queen alien, a far older queen let's say. They are superior to queens, often ruling over several queens and their respective hives. Empress physiology has been seen to differ from queens. While retaining black and grey coloration, much of the Empress's features such as arms and head crest are better developed, and they are also bigger at around 20 feet tall. Number 2. The King. Also known as the Monstrosity or the Rogue, this male Xenomorph leader was a genetically modified queen, but can also occur naturally in very large hives such as the one in their home planet Xenomorph Prime. It was larger and stronger than a Queen Xenomorph, but the Queen was more agile and intelligent, so it cannot defeat it. But they are very large, around 25 to 30 feet tall, bigger than the Empresses and Queens. And lastly we have the Queen Mother, also referred to as the Royal Giantess, dwarfing Empresses and Queens and Kings alike. Queen Mothers have 4 arms, a row of sharp dorsal spines, and a jaw full of metallic teeth fitted with a deadly inner jaw. Queen Mothers rule hives. Typically, the hives they rule over are massive, continent or even planet-wide, and sometimes telepathically controlling hives in nearby planets as well. The Queen Mother can grow to be around 50 feet tall or 15 meters, hence being the biggest Xenomorph variant ever. And with that we come to the end of this video, so I hope you have enjoyed it. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe as well, but most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel. Till Till the next one, take care fam.